Great.
Morning, everybody. So, Jay, head of CEO of NGen, we're beginning of day 2 of Hanover. What are your takeaways after 24 hours here?
After 24 hours, after day 1, sore feet, exhaustion, but what a show. I mean, this is really, as usual, overwhelming. And I've only been in a couple of of the halls here out of the 17, see where the Canadian exhibitors are, but a great show. I think, a couple of things stand out to me. One is that in the past, Hanover's been great in terms of being able to showcase individual technologies and individual manufacturing systems. But today, this week, there's much more of a theme around that, around sustainability, theme around cybersecurity, because security is such a big thing these days, especially in Europe. So it seems to be a little bit more demand-driven, and like that fits in what NGen, what our strategy is as well. That should be all about developing solutions. I guess the other thing that I see is how many Canadian companies are part of a broader solution that is being offered by a lot of the exhibitors here. Like we have MyHTT, for example, is developing software that's embedded in all of Siemens technologies and being sold all the way around the world with their AI systems. So it's really impressive that this integration of technology and how Canadian companies are playing a really critical role in some of the biggest technology solutions in the world offered by companies like Siemens.
It really is. It's a global stage for everyone.
Yeah,
I think
it really is.
It's a fantastic sanity check for all of our Canadian companies here. I mean, and this year, the one thing I'm really struck by, Jay, is last year we had maybe 20 companies. This year we have 100 companies. We have 250 delegates from Canada that we were in 4 halls. The Canada theme is really, really strong.
Yeah.
And as you say, we're seeing companies mature. Robotape is an example. Last year they just had a screen. This year they have a robot up and running.
Yeah.
They have a partnership with a distributor in Europe. So I think how Canadian companies are choosing to expand and take advantage. A lot of people, I think, see sustainability as a kind of challenge, a drag, versus seeing it through the lens of opportunity. And I think
exactly.
This is a fantastic place to say, okay, well, how does our product stack up? Who might be partners with us? All of the verticals are here, aren't they, Jay?
Yeah.
In space, we've got exoskeletons on that side. We've got giant autonomous tractors on that side. The robots are everywhere. As you say, AI is a huge, huge theme. So this really is, I think, an exciting stage. And, it's very, you talked about demand-driven, and the customers are here.
Yeah.
If they're not here, they're not anywhere.
Well, I think that's what makes Hanover really stand out. This isn't a tech show. This is a business show. And people come here to see, the leading edge solutions, but they're also here as customers. They're looking for innovation partners. They're looking for suppliers. And some of our exhibitors are doing exactly that. They're spending a lot of time, of course, here in the exhibit space, but other people from your organization are roaming the fair. I know in the first day, a number of companies have identified innovation partners. They've identified suppliers that they can work with at home.
And they've sold as well. One sold. Live line within 1 hour that's sold. So again, this is it's a place to sell as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we had the envoy of the Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates here yesterday morning, and she took away 5 business cards from here and said there's business in the UAE for these companies. So this is, Hanover's always in a way been a bit of a, well, I don't know if it's a secret, but it's seen to be something beyond the capabilities, or why would Canadian companies want to be involved here. But if you want to, especially in advanced manufacturing, if you want to sell to the rest of the world, this is the place to do it. It's kind of a one-stop shop for international business.
I think that's a great closing statement. And of course, we've got a reception here later on today.
Canadian reception. We just had our big Canadian reception and dinner last night. Today is the Canadian exhibitors' reception for everybody else here at Hanover. So we'll be unveiling our new brand for 2025
because we're
building up for 2025.
partner country.
Yeah.
Then, and of course, we've got maybe 100 Canadian companies here this year. We're expecting to have maybe double or triple that number next year.
We want to have at least 200 companies here next year.
Yeah.
People are already saying, is Canada the partner country this year? Because we've got a pretty big presence this year, but just wait till next year.
Great. Thank you, Jay.
Thanks, Mark.